Well, hello there. Just making a little video tonight of what I put together for my new computer. Some people wanted for me to post this up, so here we go. Had to get a new motherboard. The original one shot out. At the same time, I was getting a new hard drive, so I just decided to go all the way and get new everything. So bear with me. I got a cold and I'm a little groggy tonight. And we'll try to get through this. To start off with, I got the new AM3 processors. AMD's prices are coming down a lot on these, so if you're looking to save over half of what an Intel for their high end, AMD's got that. So we picked up a Phenom 2 Black Edition. It's the X4 965. It's overclockable. It's fun. Out of the box, I put this to 4 gigahertz. Stock, it's 3.4. So it's able to do lots of good stuff. This cold's really kicking my butt. With the new processors, they came with these new beefy fans, which are very, very improved from the old AM2s. This one's an old AM2 that I had in my original board that fried out. This was the one that came with the 965. You can see they have heat pipes, and it looks like it would do the job, but because I'm overclocking it, I had to get something a little bit better. I didn't go with liquid cooling. I know some people like it, and there's always time and a place for that, but what I picked up was the CoolerMaster Hyper N520, the 520. It's good for Intels and AM3s. It's a very, very large CPU fan. Let me see if I can get you a height. I think it's over 14 centimeters. Yeah, 14.1 I think it is. That's how tall it is. When I open up the case here, you'll kind of see, but it barely fits into the case. Of course, we have to show the monitor, the motherboard that we picked up. An ASUS 790 Deluxe. I was going to go for the Evo board. The place that I shop at said they had one. Went in there, they didn't. So I got stuck with the better one. It's an amazing motherboard. It's great. I love the express gate that comes on it. You can literally be on the web surfing, go into a web page in under 10 seconds. It loads in 8 seconds, and all kinds of stuff, Skype, and all kinds of really cool things. And I'm really surprised. I'm happy, because that's how things should be, is that instant on kind of deal. But happy with that purchase. With that, we also did get some memory, some Corsair. It was in a generic box, so I don't really have anything to show for that. It was DDR3 1600 overclocked. 4 gigs, two 2 gig sticks. It also came with a case fan. You'll also be able to see that when I open it up. For the video card, we went with the 4890, the XXX edition. It was a decent price. I know a lot of people tell me, you should have gotten the 5000 series, the 5800s, the 5700s, the DirectX 11 stuff. I will eventually. There aren't that many games out right now, so it doesn't really convince me to go buy a Ferrari when there isn't a lot of gas to run it on. So I'll get there eventually. The motherboard also supports for 2 of the PCIEs, so you'll see that it can run the Crossfire. It actually has 4 slots, so you could run 4 PCIe cards. It cuts it down to only an 8x speed instead of 2 16s or 16 speed. But yeah, decent card. It's overclockable. You can make it go faster. Comes with a game. Lots of fun. And that's about it. Here, let me get some shit out of the way, and we'll kind of open this up. Excuse me. Well, here it is. Lovely insides of the computer. When I first built it, I had the AM2 Plus motherboard in it, an AS Rock one. It worked for the time. Eventually it shorted out, so I can't say any bad things except for that it did short out. But that was probably my own fault. So, but as you can see, I have pretty much everything vented that I can. I did add some things on the case. Up on the top here, you'll also see there's two more fans up there with the top actually cut open. Here, maybe we can show it up there. So there's two fans blowing the hot air out up top. Two in the front, two in the back. It's a fairly decent computer on the noise factor. I mean, I don't have too many complaints. The video card can be kicked up, so it does get noisy in that end. But, you know, nothing you can't pass out next to. I do it every night. So, the CoolerMaster CPU cooler, like I said, it's 14 centimeters off the CPU. And the case here, I mean, it only has a couple more centimeters to go as you come over, so it's up there in the size. We got our Corsair memory down in here. Comes with the memory fan. Can't say anything bad about it. Overclocked the memory, works great. We also got the 4890 XXX on the bottom. It requires a 6-pin PCIe and an 8-pin. You might have to find adapters. I know that I run this modular power supply, and I didn't have the 6 and 8-pin PCIe power, so I had to go and get a converter, an adapter. So everything worked out. But yeah. And lastly, one of the main reasons was the hard drive. I went with a Western Digital Black Edition, just a 500 gig, something to get me by for the time being. Eventually, you know, with these new 5000 series video cards, the case has to be bigger. When you look into those, they're really long, and as you can see, the 4890, I mean, it comes almost, you know, I have to adjust my drives to where it'll still fit. So 2 cards in here might not work with that hard drive. So I'm all right now. You got to look at how big your case is, what you're going to put into it, all that kind of good stuff. So that's about it. I don't know. It was an easy build. Kind of regret not going all out the first time around, but the first time was a learning experience, and a lot of people need to get over that hump. You know, building a computer isn't that bad, and it's actually kind of fun. It's going to be an expensive hobby, I can tell already. So, all right, guys, have a good one.